95 degrees. It's Monday, July 20th, 2025. Oh, it kind of feels rainy, but it says it's just going to be cloudy. But it kind of feels like that misty kind of fog kind of you see in movies. But it's really, really, really humid. Today we are... Okay, so I got so much things to tell you guys. So I don't know if I'm going to get to the main topic, but you'll know by the title of the video what I advertised this as. Okay, so yesterday I did a 20-hour stream. I'm very addicted to League of Legends, so whenever I used to try to rank and I really think, like, for me, it's like on like the 10th hour I start playing really, really well that day. So, you know, I just feel like I'm performing really well in all my games, and I have so much hope that I could climb the ladder. So I did do 20 hours yesterday, and I entered a losing streak because I was in loser queue. That term I got from a different streamer. I saw it in their title. I never used to call it that. So also comes the era where I'm actually being influenced by people. By the way, the time is like 6 something in the morning. It's like 6 something in the morning, like 6:30 in the morning. Okay, so I did the 20-hour stream. I ended at 2 a.m. because I was starting to feel sleepy during the game visibly. Like, I was visibly sleepy. Like, I was like falling asleep. So I hate people that take pictures in the middle of the road, by the way, fun fact. But I have done it a few times in Paris. So at 2 a.m. I told my duo, like, hey, like, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm tired after this game. And that wasn't my plan. My plan was to push through until 5:30 to go get McDonald's. So when I went to sleep at 2:30, I did all my skincare, but I was very specific. I was like, I wanna wake up at 5:30 in 3 hours to go to McDonald's to do the earliest time I can for the breakfast menu. And I didn't know how I was gonna do it. All I knew is I was gonna shower. I didn't know if I was gonna put on makeup or just go walk there without makeup, because that's the easiest way, just shower and just go. I've done those before and also vlogged it. But I just show like no face. But then, so basically, a ton of videos on my YouTube with no makeup, by the way. And this is why I'll never get to the main topic, because we can never get there. So when I woke up this morning, I was so confused. I had an alarm for 5:44 a.m. However, it was still kind of dark outside because it's like cloudy and stuff. So I thought it was 5:44 p.m. I was very confused. I was like, why do I have an alarm on? And I got up and I was like, oh, it's actually a.m. I'm actually supposed to go get breakfast right now. And I was like, wait, I'll sleep for 2 more hours. Siri, put the alarm for 7 hours. I gotta be careful before she actually does it. She won't, right? Okay. And yeah, you know, one time I was listening to a podcast. Oh my god, it was the most annoying thing ever, guys, so don't do this. I was listening to a podcast, and in the podcast said out loud, Siri, add whatever to my podcast playlist or whatever. And it did it because the podcast said it out loud on my phone, and my phone listened to it. I was like, oh my god. I was so annoyed. Anyways, I unfollow that. Okay. So it's 5:44 a.m. and I didn't want to wait like too close to the 10 a.m. because like breakfast is during a certain window of time. Supposedly I get extra points if I shop this buy one get one free breakfast sandwich before the deal expires between a certain window of time in the morning, very early, like 5:30 to 10 or something like that. But I know myself, if I let something get too close to the window and I'm about to miss it or something, I will just sleep in or stream instead or miss the whole breakfast menu. The thing about McDonald's, I'm learning, I thought I loved like the burgers, but I actually just only like, and this is subject to change, I only like the McGriddles, chicken McGriddles. So I don't want to miss the breakfast menu because you know how it is. They did a fresh sidewalk here, guys. That's what it was constructing before. You know how it is, certain time, they serve certain menu items. So I want to eat every single day. It's my thing right now. And it's working because bod is still bodding for some reason. We got a fucking McDonald's body. Every single morning for breakfast, I eat 2 chicken McGriddle sandwiches. Also subject to change. The reason why, you remember I told you guys in my previous podcast, Khloe Kardashian said, if you're gonna eat anything, make sure you don't skip breakfast. Breakfast, you burn it off all day. So true. I've gotten so much energy since I do eat breakfast now. And I am actually not a breakfast person, but I guess now I am. Okay, very nice because we have a breeze here as we're entering the tunneling of the buildings. But so basically I didn't want to miss this 5:30 a.m. routine, walking before it gets hot out. The air is still nice, it's empty, it's just this feeling, and eating that McGriddle sandwich that I love so much, 2 of them, and I eat all of it. And then yeah, and then seeing how I feel, if I want to play Lost Ark or League, really just depends on the mood of it all. So yeah, that's what I will be doing, and I'm so glad I made it. So it's 5:44 a.m. I got up, I showered. I'm like, yeah, I feel fine. I'll put on my makeup. That's what happens to me. People are always like, do you ever sleep? Whenever I'm on a roll, I'm on the fucking roll. But then I will crash out and sleep for like 13 hours, like in a month, you know? So that's just how I am. I get caught up in the motivation of it all, which I'm very grateful for, because when it's there, I just try to make magic. Try to make as much as I can before it runs out. So I always tell you guys, like, I don't know when the lurking while eating McDonald's series is gonna end. I don't know. I don't plan to end the podcast, but God forbid. God forbid. Reminding me, I forgot to pray today. Let me do it real quick. Yeah, so I really do believe in prayer a lot, because I know a lot of people, they say like a lot of mixed things, but I have prayed and prayed and prayed for some stuff and actually got it. So I do believe it's real. My Indian name that my parents named me, it means the Hindu goddess of education and music. So that's why I did like name myself Goddess on one of my platforms. It's kind of weird because my other platforms, they're like time capsules, because I never updated them or changed them.
Why am I missing out on a party? Where did you come from?
Hey.
What is the occasion?
Not right now, sorry.
Okay.
So what was I saying? Oh yeah, my social medias are like time capsules. So I realized when I released two of my social medias to you guys, I actually never changed it, after I started making sales on them, and I kind of wanted to keep it the same, like how Neopets is like preserved. Or, you know, I'm just a lot about preservation of things, because growing up, as being 36 years old, I see how much things change all the time. So if I could keep something the same, like anything, you know, like even just like how I do my makeup, it'll make me so happy to preserve that. The music is just popping in here, Britney Spears. Your outfit's so cute. Okay, so here we go, we're at the kiosk. Guy who asked where the party is. Who the fuck do you think you are asking me 5:30 a.m. where the party is? Just kidding. The party is at twitch.tv/QDoll. Yeah, I don't know if it's working, the 2 times the points. Let me check it on my phone. To have double the points if you buy in the morning time, but they don't have that anymore that I see on my phone. So we're getting a chicken McGriddle, my favorite sandwich of all time. And also, again, I love the fact that the items are limited, because it creates a sense of urgency, and then you want to buy it. Like, I woke up just to get this, you know what I'm saying? So, and there you have it. Yeah, this manager just full checked me out. This girl, so honored. 627. Okay, I'm number 627. So, basically, don't come up to me on the street like I would say give me some money, but I think that's actually illegal. So don't give me money either in the street, thank you. And just leave me alone. I'm a girl that's walking alone, and I don't want to be bothered by you. Alright, so did the 20-hour stream. I woke up, got the breakfast. We're here getting breakfast. We're gonna eat it and walk back. So I love this breakfast. It's very energizing for me. I love it. I'm always changing though, so I will always change it up. You guys will see me scratching my neck on stream. I have a very dry skin, and that's the spot that's dry right now. Just kidding. So I plan on doing a small stream today, and just I read somewhere, like I watched somewhere on like For You page or YouTube, that we should stop calling ourselves small streamers. So maybe I'll start now. I'm gonna just do a very short stream today. I'm planning on falling back asleep since I only got 3 hours of sleep last night. I'm gonna do solo queue until my duo wakes up, and then beg him to play with me, and then play duo with him, try to get silver. I so thought I was gonna get silver yesterday. We were carrying so hard, and he told me he actually had fun, and I said I had fun too. So I'm very grateful, you know. 627, 627. Thank you. So yeah, it's a me, 627, cute. It's a doll. Let's take some pictures at the lawn, our spot, and then we're gonna walk all the way back and start streaming. Yeah, I love whenever I can play League, because I hate how it feels to quit League. It feels really bad. Like, it feels like you feel like you're never gonna win, and then you log into a different game and you actually never come back for months, and then you see all your other friends, not friends, you see your other competition getting borders and stuff like that, and then you're like, oh fuck, well, if they could do it, I could have probably done it if I just didn't quit. Because you guys know, with any game, if you quit, or like with anything, like cheerleading, with everything, if you don't practice, you get rusty. You lose your reflexes and you have to get back into practice to get up your skill cap again. So I hate when I quit League. So I love times like right now where I really just try to climb. Like, I have a genuine motivation to climb. It's very hard to find that because the games can get hard. But you have to remember that even other big streamers and even pro players, they lose sometimes and they have losing streaks. So you have to remember that you can still climb even though you're losing. Okay, I love you guys. Thank you for sticking with me. Bye. No, wrong outro. So 627, pick up cute. Take a picture. Okay, you guys heard somebody like walk up to, like, you heard someone's voice just now. He literally like walk up right behind my camera and like said something to me. Like, I don't know what the fuck he said, but anyways, like, that was so weird. We're not gonna, by the time I get home, I'm not gonna get to make it to the intended topic of this video, but one day it will come out, I'm sure. But we're gonna have to debrief on the last two stories I told you to kind of put it close and to an end, close it and put it to an end. Answering the most important question, just why? Like, why? Like, what is happening? What happened? Why? First question. So, I blocked him and I banned him. No, wait. Pause. I blocked his phone number. And I posted all the videos. One of the videos went viral, 400 views on an 11-minute video. People watched the whole thing. I don't know why it went viral. I think I was wearing this outfit. I'm not sure though. I don't know how. I never know how. How do they know that they're blocked? Or if he's taking 3 days between his follow-up texts, you know, half the time I'm not responding because I'm sleeping or awake or gaming, ranking with my friend, whatever. How does he know he's blocked? Alright. He just followed up again. Whatever. I don't know how he knows he was blocked. All I remember, the last thing I asked him, you know, can you take me to an event and we can do photographs there from the connections? He said, there's no events in New York. And then later on I saw that he wrote later, well, probably at the same time, but I saw it later. He wrote, I will ask around. But then his next message was not related to the event at all. See how we changed the subject? See, this is what makes me mad. I revisited the entire situation. I know I'm right. He said, he texted me, he said, hey, I know you're probably streaming, which I wasn't. I was actually sleeping. But I just wanted to say hello. I was pissed off. Woke up from my slumber to that text message. Got out of bed. Did my whole shower glam. Got on stream. Made that video. Published it. Blocked him. But I didn't do a good job. I didn't do a clean job. Because I blocked his phone number. But I didn't block him on Instagram. I don't know why. I'm very passive. And my idea was, okay, I don't want you to text message me, so I block your phone number. But Instagram's still open because, you know, we have a professional relationship as a model and photographer for 3 occurrences. I thought that he would just be a network person. Like, I don't expect to be friends or like hang out again, but I thought he would just be professional. But no, of course he's not. So I don't know who said this, but it was like in a For You page or a YouTube video, probably a YouTube video, because I heard it a long time ago. These girls, like, they're talking about how, like, if a guy starts posting on social media, it's like to get your attention because he wants you to see it. I experienced that with my 7th boyfriend, my ex-fiance, I mean. He would never post on social media, but as soon as we broke up, and I came back to New York, and he stayed in Hawaii. Of course, he lives there. And yeah, he started posting like heavily on social media, but I never really saw it until we became friends again. Like, he wished me like happy New Year one time, and we reconnected. But he actually follows me, even on my alt account on Instagram. Oh, it was cool to see him there. He's pretty chill, honestly. So I go into my Instagram DMs every day, checking my secondary requests, primary requests, story replies, hidden requests, everything on all my social media, but particularly Instagram. He changed his status. He changed his status to used and abused. You're the one who's used. You're fucking using me, bro. Like, what the fuck? I was like so upset. I was like, there's no way he's victimizing himself. Like, this guy bombarded me with unnecessary text messages. Never asked me out, never to be his girlfriend. I don't have obligation to text message you. You know, I would understand, like, if you like me, then tell me that you like me, ask me to be your girlfriend, and then we can text message. But there was none of that. He wanted me to work overtime, be a model, walk around, and answer his messages, which are like, they're not easy messages. Like, I told you guys every single message already on the podcast. They're invasive. They're like, what's your name? And if I don't tell him my name, what do other people call you? And then he follows up again. I wouldn't think it's weird. He wants to know. No, I didn't tell him. Oh, he wouldn't let that deter him. Then he tells me, oh, I thought you were ignoring me. And I'm like, oh no, I'm sorry you felt that way. I wasn't. I really didn't see your message. And I always check my messages. And he goes, I'm okay now. Like, oh, this is just, the healing time is just way too fast for me. Like, honestly. I was just like, and then to put a used and abused status on his Instagram. Oh, I was upset. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, you did me wrong. Like, what the hell are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? So, like, I don't know why all he wants to do is message me. I don't know why. Okay, I don't get it. And like I said for the millionth time, if it's romantic, just tell me, because then I have a whole bunch of bills that you can pay for me. Okay? So basically, I was upset for like, I think like 30 minutes or an hour. I don't know how long. That's how upset I was. So I finally blocked him. on Instagram. And well, I just think that status message is abusive. Oh, all of a sudden, why did you message me that? Did you find out that you were blocked? How? Did you write another message already? Like, you already wrote a new message? Because I blocked you right after you wrote hello or whatever. The hello message. Never went to my stream. Never went to my stream to say hello. Never supported me on any social media. As far as you know, I'm not even a YouTuber. How could you find anything that I said? Because I'm not even a streamer or a YouTuber. Okay, guys. I love you guys. Thank you for sticking with me. Hopefully I get to the next part, 2 parts later. Okay, bye. I want to go on, and I bought this botting, and I don't want to stop talking about this topic, but we have to close the video. I have to start streaming, so those are the things we are going to do. Right now, I'm going to try to close it off as solid as I can, seal it off. We'll see if it does the job, the satisfactory job in my brain. Okay. As you know, I can't just start telling you guys a story and not tell you how it ends. Okay, so so I block him on IG now, and you know, it's so abusive to me, and I think I'm trying to wrap this. It's so abusive to me. I told you guys how I felt. I felt like I was being used. I was undervalued. Why are you wasting my time? You're pretending I'm not a streamer. It's my main profession. Allegedly. And, like how, focus, cute doll, starting my stream. That's why I'm, you abused me, okay? That's what I have to say. That looks so funny because I saw the replay on my stream. You abused me. I felt abused. I felt used, okay? I felt like you're wasting all my time. You don't ever wanna, you didn't pay for anything except the cannoli. You walked me home, which I said I was also like, I wasn't anxious because I tried my best not to be, but he did give me 2 hugs when he dropped me off at the door. And you know, I told you guys I don't like when guys walk me home, because even though it makes me feel really safe and like loved and everything and taken care of, in my past experiences, the guys have literally tried to get into my apartment. I went on this one date with the guy. Oh my God, I have to tell you guys that date. And he literally like double parked his car and went to my door. It's when I used to live in Brooklyn. I had a beautiful 2-balcony apartment there. And then he tried to get into my apartment. And I was like, no. And he just like kept like kissing me and stuff. It was like so weird. Thank God we had cameras. But so I'm telling you, these guys, they always ask at the door for a kiss. When they walk you home, they asked to go to your apartment. They literally ask, you know. And I'm always ready. Like if they try to lie, I'm always ready to be like, yeah, well, there's another bathroom over there. You don't have to go to my apartment, because there's literally like a bathroom in the lobby. And then, lucky me, I'm sure that's designed for us. Okay, I'm trying to wrap this vlog because I don't want it to get too long and not have a point. So, I felt abused. I was never given anything. If you think that you can just, I'm gonna just say it because it's not getting to the point. It's not hitting where it's supposed to hit. If you think that you can just buy camera equipment and then coerce all these girls into being your muses, models, text message buddies, and using them as friends and not committing to them, never buying them anything, never being monetarily responsible, just basically being a player. You know, because that, for me, like, the reason why I'm triggered is because it was more than what he's expecting of me, to have conversations with him and to keep meeting him. It was more than friends and more than a model photographer relationship. Okay? You guys have to realize, like, the stage I am in my life. You guys already know, like, I don't be wasting time anymore. You know, I told you guys, I have even cut off, like, female girls that are, like, trying to be my friends, because I'm like, I don't want a friend. I want a boyfriend. I want a fiance. I want a husband. And I said that in the podcast. So let me see if there's anything else loose and I need to tie up here. 4 minutes in. Okay, so 5 minutes in. So, okay, so, so I feel like this is what I feel. I don't feel used and I don't feel abused. However, I did not use and abuse you or anyone. Here's the truth. The men, they want to see how much they could take from us for free. And you'd be like, oh, well, you know, it's just a message. It's just a, and you guys like don't understand why I get so annoyed when people are just trying to like waste all my time and stuff like that. And first of all, I'm older. Second of all, I have experience. And third of all, I'm smart enough to like be really laser focused on my goals. I told you already the goals, right? So, and I always tell you guys my goals. I even posted videos about Cute Dolls goals. Okay, so anyways, I'm smart enough. Before I got into that situation, I weighed the pros and cons with ChatGPT, and I made sure that we would be breaking even, and I would not be taken advantage of or at any losses if I go on those modeling trips. And I went and I was a model 2 times, okay? And he was a photographer, and it was free for both of us. Like, he didn't have to pay for a model. I didn't have to pay for a photographer. It was free. He gave me some photos, very slow. He gave me 5 a day for 2 days, but we were texting for like 2-3 weeks, okay? Is that right? Just basically, today's the 20th, and starting like starting the week of my birthday, like June 24th is like when we started retexting, like re-messaging and texting, because this phone number exchange happened there. So I'll look at a calendar so you don't think I'm exaggerating. 24th of July, June, I mean, 1 week, 2 week, 3 weeks. Yeah, we talked for 3 weeks, bro. 1 month, that's a long time. And I've been trying to like cut him off, like wean this thing, like just make sure, like, you know, he doesn't suck up all my time by saying like, hey, I'm ranking, hey, I'm streaming, I'm ranking with my friend over and over again. It means I'm busy. He knows that. And then that's why he started with, yeah, I know you're probably streaming, and I wasn't even streaming. I was triggered because you don't even support me on my social medias. I followed you on your social medias and he followed me back, but like not on Twitch. And like that's my name on Instagram is Cute Doll on Twitch. It's my user, like my display name. So he doesn't even care. Okay, so like, why are you bothering me in my text messages? Okay, so we've been saying this over and over again. I hope you're understanding where I'm coming from. The last thing I want to say is that someone on YouTube, some influencer, creator, whatever, have said this before. They always say, and also on For You page on TikTok, they always say like, hey, like, guys, you know, you're always trying to manifest your guy to come back. You know how girls are. They always want their ex-boyfriends back or whatever. And they're like, you know, you're trying to manifest your person to come back, whatever. But I want to let you know, this is like what the content says. Like, I want to let you guys know that, like, if he's not talking to you, he's talking to another girl. So that's the thing, is like, I'm not the only person. I can't be the only person in his DMs. There is like, he's talking to other girls. So why is the used and abused all pinned on me? You know, because I'm the prettiest one. You know, I'm not your girlfriend. You didn't commit to me. You said we were gonna go as friends. I don't even like going out with friends, but I did it. okay, because I talked to ChatGPT and I was like, okay, I'll do it, because I see that like we can break even on this. Like I don't really understand what his angle is, but then I didn't let him take advantage of me. I didn't let him I didn't keep responding to his text messages off cooldown, you know. I didn't agree to go to the next location without it being what I said I wanted, which is an event where we then just happened to go to the event and then happened to take pictures, not like a specific outing just to take photos. For me to get ready for a photo shoot is a lot of work. I actually do a lot of prep beforehand, and the day of, you guys know I'm so hungry on that day because I just want my body to look the best that day. And I eat right after I finish my photos. I eat right after. But I just want my photos to look the best. And also, like, if I'm too full, my face, also, you could tell in my face, like, whenever I eat, I have, like, a discomfort, like, of feeling full. I don't really like that feeling, but then it comes out in my photos. So it's best I don't eat anything until after my photo shoot. Okay, so there's a lot of effort for me as a model, you know, and, you know, people, you're not giving me credit for that. You're not valuing me as a human being. And I can see all this stuff. You're not valuing my time, you know. And I kept saying to him, I said it like twice on the 4th of July and one more time on the second day that we hung out on the Sunday after 4th of July. I kept saying, like, I'm 36, and, like, in my stories, you know, to him, because I'm telling him stories along the way, like little tiny briefs, like synopsis stories. I told him, so he knows I am old, and, like, he's still wasting my time. And I told you guys in the last, like, one of the ending podcasts about this, I'm wise enough to know, like, even though he's well off and he's all these things, he's never gonna give me anything. So I think he's so shocked that, you know, and that I know that, and I can't believe that he belittled me so much and think that I'm not smart enough, and that also that he would have taken advantage of me if I didn't realize that. So I'm just really glad, like, the reason why he wrote status use and abuse is because I didn't let him take advantage of me. I didn't let him take my time. I kept putting up my boundaries. He kept crossing them. Like, when I keep asking my real life name over and over again, which is basic public information, by the way, on my YouTube. Like, he just doesn't even care about my social media. If you don't care about my social media, I don't care about you. And then, yeah, like my YouTube channel and my Twitch, those are big for me. So anyways, guys, thank you for listening, thank you for watching. I love you guys so much. I gotta play League now and eat my McDonald's, lurk while eating McDonald's. Yeah, okay.